We are very excited to have Honorable Chief Justice Karnataka High Court with us today. May I please request Mr. Promod Nair, Senior Advocate, to welcome and introduce the Chief Justice with us.
Thank you, and good evening to all of you. Good evening, Justice Varale. It's a pleasure to have you with us on the inaugural day of the India ADR week. Please do settle down, and thank you for making the inaugural day so exciting. It's my very distinct honor this evening to welcome Chief Justice Prasanna Varale to this function on the inaugural day of India ADR week. I think it's customary for most people to say that the main speaker this evening needs no introduction, and Justice Varale truly belongs to that category. It's also common for most people to say that and also make a few introductory comments, so I'm going to stick to convention and do that. Chief Justice Prasanna Varale is the 32nd Chief Justice of the High Court of Karnataka and was sworn into office 1 year ago on the 15th of October 2022. He was the senior-most judge of the Bombay High Court till his elevation as Chief Justice in Karnataka. He was born in 1962 in Karnataka as a coincidence. He studied in arts and law and graduated from Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar Marathwada University in Maharashtra and began his practice as an advocate in 1985. He joined the chambers of Shri S.N. Loya and practiced extensively in various aspects of civil and criminal litigation. He also wore an academic hat. He was a lecturer in law at Ambedkar Law College, Aurangabad from 1990 to 1992 and worked as an assistant government pleader and additional public prosecutor at the Bombay High Court bench at Aurangabad and as an additional standing counsel for the Union of India. He was elevated as a judge of the Bombay High Court on the 18th of July 2008. Chief Justice Varale is the latest in an illustrious list of judges from the Bombay High Court who have been appointed to the post of Chief Justice of Karnataka. The list, I think, and maybe there are people in the room who may correct me, starts with Justice S.P. Barucha in 1991, followed by Justice Pense in 1995, Justice A.S. Oak in 2019, and now Justice Varale, who's been in office as Chief Justice of Karnataka since October last year. And interestingly enough, especially for all the attendees today, both Justice S.P. Barucha and Justice Pense were two of the finest and busiest arbitrators in the country after their retirement from the bench, and we have absolutely no doubt that both Justices Oak and Justice Varale will also be much sought after arbitrators in a few years' time. Anyone who has appeared before Justice Varale cannot but be impressed by his patience, his legal acumen, and his good humor, and his unflappable temperament, which remains constant from 10:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. at the end of the hearing day. His expertise is extensive. It spans public law, private law, commercial law, family law, environmental cases. The first 10 cases before him usually are public interest litigation cases, and he also has handled arbitration cases as well. Every litigant, every cause, every advocate is given a fair and patient hearing. And even when we are at the losing end of a case, we go away with the satisfaction of understanding why the case has been decided the way it has. Thank you, Justice Varale, for your contributions to upholding the rule of law, and of course for being with us here this evening. A very, very warm welcome to you.
Learned members of the bar, Shri K.S. Bharat Kumar, Registrar General, High Court of Karnataka, Bangalore, Shri Madhukeshwar Desai, Founder and CEO, Mumbai Center for International Arbitration, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, Ellarigu Namaskara. I am deeply honored to have been invited to deliver the keynote address at this distinguished gathering, which marks a significant milestone in our journey towards a more efficient and just system of dispute resolution as the Chief Justice of Karnataka High Court and the chief guest for 3rd India ADR Week organized by the prestigious MCIA. First and foremost, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to MCIA for their unwavering commitment to promoting the principles of alternative dispute resolution ADR in our nation. It is organizations like MCIA that play a pivotal role in advancing the cause of ADR both at the national and international levels. I commend their dedication to creating a platform for dialogue, learning, and collaboration in the field of arbitration and mediation. As we gather here for the 3rd India ADR Week, it is an opportune moment to reflect upon the transformative power of ADR mechanism in our legal landscape. Alternative dispute resolution has emerged as a cornerstone of modern justice system worldwide. It is a testament to our evolving understanding that dispute resolution is not merely about litigation, but also about achieving timely, cost-effective, and equitable solutions that preserve the relationship and foster a culture of peace. India's rich history has always embraced the principles of reconciliation and compromise in dispute resolution. Our ancient texts and traditions bear witness to the use of mediation, negotiation, and arbitration as means to resolve conflict peacefully. Let me just share one example. As we all know, the epic war of Mahabharata, and when Kunti was a bit apprehensive considering the effect of this war, she requested Lord Sri Krishna to intervene and please if he can do something. So accordingly, Lord Sri Krishna thought of it to see if there is some solution is possible, an amicable solution is possible. He approached Kauravas and then said that, see, Pandavas don't want entire kingdom. They will be happy if you just give them 5 villages. Duryodhana in reply said, leave aside 5 villages, I will not spare even an inch to the extent of the needle of a, to the point of a needle, and probably that was the first failure report of the arbitration. So we have a history of the arbitration or mediation tried, failed, but then this was a long tradition for our culture. It is nothing new for us. The 3rd India ADR Week is a manifestation of our collective commitment to furthering the cause of ADR. This week-long event is more than a conference. It is a celebration of the progress we have made and an acknowledgement of the journey that lies ahead. It brings together legal practitioners, scholars, policymakers, and stakeholders to engage in a fruitful discussion, share experiences, and chart a path toward more effective dispute resolution mechanism. In Karnataka, we have witnessed a remarkable success of ADR, particularly in areas such as family disputes, commercial conflicts, and environmental matters. Mediation centers and ADR institutions have played a crucial role in reducing the backlog of cases in our courts and offering citizens an expedited path to justice. The Bangalore Mediation Center is doing well in this regard. As per the data available from January 23 till now, the BMC has received 11,977 cases for mediation, and out of them 7,525 cases are mediated and 4,791 cases are settled through the process of mediation. insofar as arbitration and conciliation is concerned. Arbitration and Conciliation Center, Bangalore, is also doing a marvelous job. The data available indicates that around 588 cases pertaining to arbitration and conciliation have been filed in the center in this year to date, and among them 341 cases are disposed of and around 1062 cases are now pending. This includes the cases pending as on 31st December 2022. The Arbitration and Conciliation Center, Bangalore, is well-equipped institution. It was established on 14th April 23 to promote both domestic and international arbitration in furtherance of Arbitration and Conciliation Act of 1996. Apart from the Board of Governors, the center is headed by a senior district judge as its director and one deputy director of senior civil judge cadre. The center has 10 court halls including a library and a pantry. Center has 28 staff members. I am proud to mention here that there are 9 registered arbitrators who are former judges of Supreme Court of India, including Honorable Sri Justice T.S. Thakur, former Chief Justice of India. 11 Chief Justices of various High Courts, including our High Court, are on the panel. 31 former judges of High Court of Karnataka and judges of other High Courts are registered their names as arbitrators. 81 former district judges and 4 senior civil judges are also on the panel. Coupled with this, 30 technical and other arbitrators are on the panel of arbitrators, and one ex-Vice Chancellor and one ex-CAT, Central Administrative Tribunal member, is also on the panel. The cases pending before the center are domestic arbitration cases, and there are no pending international arbitration cases. I am proud to inform that our Karnataka Legal Services Authority, with the active cooperation of District and Taluka Legal Services Authorities, could settle more than 7 lakh cases on the Brahat National Lok Adalat held on 9 September 2023. Karnataka stands at the 3rd position at the national level in settlement of cases. As per the data available, total number of cases disposed during the aforesaid Brahat Lok Adalat are 24,36,270. Among them, 2,14,925 were pending cases and 22,21,345 were pre-litigation cases. Further, so far as disposal of the cases in the principal bench and benches at Dharwad and Kalburgi is concerned, totally 1,434 cases were taken up for conciliation in the Lok Adalat, and out of them 655 cases were disposed of. Nevertheless, as we celebrate our achievements in ADR, it is incumbent upon us to recognize the challenges that lie ahead. One of the foremost challenges is the need of greater awareness and education about ADR mechanism. Many individuals and businesses remain unaware of the benefits of ADR and the diverse options available to them. It is our responsibility to bridge this knowledge gap and empower the parties to make informed choices. The integration of technology into ADR is another promising avenue. The advent of online dispute resolution platforms and virtual mediation has revolutionized access to the ADR services, especially in remote and unserved areas. Embracing technology can lead to more efficient, accessible and user-friendly ADR process. On the international stage, India has made substantial strides in becoming an attractive destination for resolving international commercial disputes. Institutions like MCIA have played a pivotal role in building our reputation in international arbitration. As we continue to evolve in this arena, it is imperative that we maintain high standards of professionalism, transparency, and neutrality. In conclusion, the 3rd India ADR Week serves as a reminder of the potential that ADR holds for our nation. It is a call to action for all stakeholders, including the legal fraternity, government bodies, businesses, and civil society, to come together and promote the use of ADR as a means of resolving disputes peacefully, efficiently, and fairly. I profoundly thank the organizers for kindly inviting me to this memorable gathering and giving me an opportunity to share my few thoughts. I wish you all a productive and enlightening third India ADR week. In this context, I appreciate the efforts of MCIA in joining hand with judiciary in settlement of disputes through ADR mechanism. Together, we can pave the way for brighter and more peaceful future for our nation and the world. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka. Thank you.
Justice Varale, thank you very much for that erudite and enthusiastic comments. Very educational and informative to everyone in the room. But I see many new visitors to Bangalore in this crowd. Some of us have been showing up at all these arbitration events for many years, sir. And I just wanted to share, like you began, sir, with the Mahabharata. It is precisely these examples of entirely indigenous attempts at, and which is existing in all cultures. There's no one culture that says this is the only way to do it. But this is how it is, what it means to be truly international. International is not a question of aping one culture or another. It is to be deeply rooted in yourself, yet embrace the world. And the more deeply rooted one is, it is easier to fly with wider wings, with larger hearts, and embrace the world. So I wanted to quickly suggest that somebody, maybe MCIA or any other person, should use Bangalore to celebrate Ubhaya Bharati. Ubhaya Bharati, like Sri Krishna, whom Justice Varale suggested, was a leading female intellectual. A person who was in fact the arbitrator between Adi Shankaracharya and his debates on what Advaita philosophy ought to be and how the practice of it ought to be, and her own husband, Mandana Mishra. But she was appointed as an arbitrator, and her decision was agreed by both parties to be final and binding. And I suggest the link between her and Karnataka is visceral, because if you go to the Sringeri Sri Sharadamba Mutt, even today, legend has it that it is she who travelled as Saraswati, as Sharada. And the temple that you see there is stationed at that place because she said she would follow Adi Shankaracharya on one condition, that he will not look back. And that was a place where he, for some reason, had to turn back. And that's when she said she will freeze. So the idea of now, sir, the diversity, inclusion, having female arbitrators or persons of all backgrounds is not contemporary alone. And it is on the shoulders of all of us to realize the very tall shoulders that each of us stand on. And it's not just the work of men. And I would like to use this opportunity to celebrate Ubhaya Bharati and hope that there is a Ubhaya Bharati memorial arbitration or mediation lecture, at least, if not a movement. And with that, I offer sincere gratitude and thanks, sir, to you for continuing to inspire us on this journey. And thank you all for organizing this, MCIA and others and all the sponsors. Thank you very much. I believe I'll hand it to your organizers. Niti, would you like to please come here? Oh, okay. Your MC for the evening. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you all for this evening and for the gathering. Please join us for the drinks and the dinner. Thank you.